appears that I never got any bad reviews, or I never had to run into any flack. Um, but if, you know, for those who might remember, right after I did the album Headhunters back in 1973, and it was really a very big record in 1974. And I have a gold, not only a gold, but a platinum album to prove it, you know. By the way, that was thanks to Rocket, because once Rocket became a big hit, then my catalog began to sell more, and it took the Headhunters album over the top, and it became a platinum album. You know. But it was gold quite early in the game. But that was the first, you know, definite electric album that I had done. I've done some things with some electric keyboards before, and I had a synthesizer in probably the most avant-garde jazz group that I had prior to doing the Headhunters album. So I had already pulled the technology into my scene. Speaking of technology, that didn't used to happen 30 years ago. Because many of the jazz critics were not only surprised but appalled that I would do a kind of a funk kind of thing, like the song Chameleon. And the funny thing is that they listened to the whole album. There's plenty of jazz on there. You know? But I think once they heard kind of these funk things happening, they shut their ears off, you know. And then they were appalled at what I had done. And they thought, the first thing they said was, you know, he must have done it for the money. And it's funny, some reviewers would say, oh, it's okay for Herbie to do that, or any jazz artist. Jazz doesn't pay a lot of money, and if they want to do something so they can make some money, that's fine. I mean, they didn't get the point at all. They think that I did that because of the money. I did it because I was learning something. I think it's important to learn. I was learning more about something that I like, and something that has to be, turns out also, if you look at my skin color, to be part of my heritage. Many artists can't handle criticism. I mean, it destroys them. I mean, they, you know, they go into the doldrums for weeks. You know, I'm not like that. You know, and because I've been practicing Buddhism, you know, I chant Myoho, Renge, which I've been doing for more than 21 years now. It really gives me the opportunity to kind of develop a strong self-supportive system so that I can easily look at criticism and see it for what it is, rather than feel that it's something personal.